Hello, and welcome to the channel. My name is Mike. Now, I've spent a lot of time and money researching, smelling, and collecting fragrances. I want to share that knowledge with you today. I'm going to show you 10 of the best clone fragrances you can buy right now.
Yeah, boy.
Now, the prices of these I'm going to give you for each clone is for a 100 ml bottle, and these are all going to be found mostly at Joma Shop because that tends to be the biggest discounter out there. So stick around because I may have a few here that you have not heard of yet. First up, we have French Avenue's Aether. Now, this is a clone of Parfum de Marly's Greenly. This has a nice glass textured bottle, very high quality. And there's actually a couple more fragrances in this line that are coming out, Herrera and Chaos. They're both cherry fragrances, so I'm excited to try those. So this one smells like apple and woods. It's a really good fragrance, and it's a really close match to Greenly. However, I will say in the dry down, the cedar woods that you get with this is a slightly lower quality than the Parfums de Marly, but overall still a really great fragrance. And because this is an extrait de parfum, it actually has a higher fragrance oil concentration, and therefore it's stronger and projects better. And this is currently $38.99 at Joma Shop. This is a really good pickup. Next up, we have Liquid Brune by French Avenue. Now this is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Altair. This is a really nice bottle, and it comes with a classy jewel in the front and on the cap.
Nice.
And you know, that's something that they've been doing. It just screams class. But Parfums de Marly's Altair is actually one of the most sought after fragrances on the market right now. And this does a great job of like replicating that fragrance. So this is gonna give you a vanilla and orange blossom fragrance and a little bit of praline in there. This is gonna be a winter fragrance. It's so good that it really kind of replaces the actual original fragrance. And the price is way better. So I would say, like I said, winter fragrance, unless you want to like gas out your friends and family members with this one. It's pretty strong, and it's definitely more suitable for the winter time. Currently can be bought at Joma Shop for $32.99. And make sure that when you buy these, you're shopping at discounters like Joma Shop, because nobody should be paying retail for these. Guys, this one is Royal Blend by Fragrance World, French Avenue. And this is a clone of Kilian's Angel Share. This is a fantastic clone. It is a vanilla, cinnamon, boozy, I guess you kind of say it's like a sort of a boozy apple pie fragrance. And it's fantastic, just like the original is. And the original is actually one of my favorite fragrance DNAs. I actually love it. So for me, this one, the cinnamon note actually kind of steals the show. And this is actually an awesome clone for the by Kilian's Angel Share. However, there's something about Kilian's Angel Share that sets it apart. It is a fantastic fragrance that I don't know that anybody can replicate. So an interesting side note on that is the founder of Kilian's is Kilian Hennessy. And that is from the family that makes Hennessy Cognac. So obviously they do alcohol notes very, very well. So this is a top-notch clone. However, it's pretty hard to replicate that fragrance. I think this does it about as well as anybody. And you can get this for $34.99 at Joma Shop. Another really nice pickup. Moving right along, we have Armaf's Club de Nuit Précieux, however you say that. This is a clone of Creed Invictus Absolu. This is a very much loved clone. This is one of the most popular ones that people love. I will say the bottle is a total fingerprint magnet, and it's really thin and really tall. So it's bound to fall over, knock over. So you gotta be really careful with this one. Anyways, the weird thing about this one is normally they stick to a 50 or 100 ml, sometimes 120. This is 54. So I was just imagining the meeting in the boardroom where somebody said, should we make a 50 ml? And then the boss said, no, it's gonna be 54, because that's value, I guess. Anyways, this one smells fantastic. It's a citrus with woods, and there's a smoky undertone with it that's really nice, just like the original Creed Invictus Absolu. This one leans a little bit more on the fruity side.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, I'm not impressed with the original Creed Invictus Absolu. It's $500, and that's why I don't own it. This one can currently be found at Joma Shop for $46.99. It is a little expensive for a smaller bottle, but it is an extrait de parfum, and it does smell really, really good, and a lot of people really love this one. Next, let's go with Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. This is a clone of Absolu Invictus by Creed. Another really, really good clone. This one has a really nice bottle. You'll notice it has almost like a concrete texture to it. Has a really nice logo. This is a bottle done right. This is 100 mLs, and this one smells fantastic. Not only is this a great clone of Creed Invictus Absolute, this actually might be one of my favorite 1 or 2 clones in my entire collection. So I gotta say, pay attention to Afnan. They're making waves in the clone game, and they're putting out a lot of really great fragrances right now. This is currently $39.99 at Joma Shop right now. And I rarely buy backup bottles, but just to let you know how good it is, we already have a backup bottle, because I don't want to hear that this has been discontinued and I'm left out in the cold trying to save whatever's left of my bottle. This stuff is good. And like I said, I don't get a chance to use a lot of my fragrances that much because I do have a lot of fragrances, so I kind of split it up and use a lot of different ones, but this one is backup bottle worthy. So if that tells you anything. Now we're moving to one I bet you haven't heard of. This is Fragrance World's Lapis Lazuli. Now this is a clone of Carolina Herrera's Saffron Lazuli. What does that bottle look like? Boom, take a look at that. Notice any similarities? Yeah, they pretty much nailed the bottle and they nailed the fragrance as well. So I don't know, this is an interesting one. This is one that I really like and I just discovered. It's not on Fragrantica, it's not on Parfumo. I've never heard anybody talk about it, but I do enjoy the original fragrance, and this is really close and it's a really good clone. So this one I actually think also has a better name. So this is called Lapis Lazuli. And Lapis Lazuli it's a semi-precious stone that the Egyptians really loved. And as a matter of fact, if you ever see King Tut's mask, all the blue that you see on the mask, it's lapis lazuli. That's what that precious stone is. It's a semi-precious stone. For them, it was a very precious stone. So I kind of like the name because it does kind of fit the bottle color, that really beautiful blue. Both bottles are really nice. They nailed the packaging as well. I didn't bring the boxes with me, but the boxes are almost identical because somebody's getting sued for that. But no, this is really good. This is not for everybody. I will say that this is a rich, spicy saffron with blackcurrant and tonka bean. And then it dries down to vanilla and leather. So, you know, it's a wintertime fragrance and it's not for everybody, but it's one of those ones that if you like a really, unique, strong winter fragrance, this could be for you. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. So check it out. This one's currently, I think, $26 at Fragflex. This is the one that Joma Shop didn't have. $26 at Fragflex. So you might want to try to smell it or at least try the original and see if you like that DNA. And if you do, it's worth a good pickup for $26. Next on the list of great clones, we have Afnan Supremacy 9 PM Rebel. This is a newer fragrance, and it's not really a clone of anything in particular, but it does smell, I guess, a little bit like maybe Baccarat Rouge 540 mixed with Creed Invictus. I think it smells fantastic. They have a line of fragrances that are in the similar type of bottle. I own most of them. I actually have the new Afnan Elixir that's coming out, or just came out. I've got that on order. I'll be getting that soon, and I'll do a review for that for you guys when I get that one. But so far, this is my favorite in the line. It's a really nice looking bottle, as they all are. Again, tall and skinny, so they do tip over. It's got a heavy cap that you don't want to drop on your foot. It says Afnan on the top. It's kind of a fresh, fruity, opens up with like citrus and maybe some pineapple, and then the dry down is vanilla and cedarwood. It's a good fragrance. It's currently $36.99 at Joma Shop. Just get it. It's affordable and it's good. I highly recommend this one. I like it a lot. Moving up, we have Orientico Royal Blue. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Leighton, and it's actually somewhere between Leighton and Leighton Exclusive. So Leighton is sort of a spiced apple with smooth vanilla fragrance, and it has a little bit of a hint of menthol, whereas Leighton Exclusive is a little bit darker and a little bit richer, a little bit more polarizing, so some people don't like it as much. This one kind of like straddles between the two. This is a really nice clone of Leighton. I enjoy it a lot because I actually do like Leighton Exclusive a lot. It's one of my favorite scent profiles and actually one of my favorite clones as well. I like the bottle a lot. It might look cheap or bad on camera, but it's actually kind of nice. It's glass inside. It has like a metal cage around it with little jewels on it, which again, classy. But I actually really like the bottle. It doesn't get fingerprints on it. It grips well in the hand. It's a nice bottle. And the smell, really, really good. Highly recommend this one. I don't hear enough people talking about it. I'm actually going to be doing a latent clone comparison video soon. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can not miss out on any of the future videos. This one is a little more expensive. It comes in a 2.7 or a 5-ounce bottle. This is a 2.7-ounce bottle, and this is $54.99 at Joma Shop. A little more expensive, but I really do think it's worth it. Up next, we have another great fragrance. This is Rayhan Lion. It is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. Nice looking bottle, comes with a magnetic cap. Rayhan is another clone company that's really making waves right now in the industry. If you see a bottle that looks like this, which is one of their newer style bottles, they come in different colors and they clone different fragrances, of course, but all the new ones are all really, really good. I do have some on order and I'll be reviewing them for you, but if you see a bottle like this, stop and investigate because they are really good fragrances. The quality's good, the prices are good, and they're really coming out with some good ones. So I don't know what's going on at Rayhan headquarters, but they're doing something right. So this one is, like I said, Ultra Male, which is pear, lavender, and mint with a cinnamon and vanilla dry down. Very mass appealing. You can wear this one just about any time. It's also really good for like a club fragrance, something like that. Really nice, very affordable, $25.99 at Joma Shop. Again, nice bottle. Got the Rayhan logo on the side. You got the texture on the back. I don't know if that's like tiger stripes or lion stuff. I don't know. Anyways, really good. So check this one out. And last but not least, we have Armaf Odyssey Aqua. This is a clone of Rabanne's Invictus Platinum. This is a really good fragrance. It's very light, summertime fragrance. It's from the Odyssey line. They all come in these little bottles, kind of look like a thermos or something. I own many in this line, and this one is by far my favorite. I think it's the closest to the original fragrance. It smells fantastic. It's a great summertime scent. This one's orange with mint and lavender and a broxin in the base, and so it lasts pretty well. It's got, you know, like the glass bottle is kind of polarizing. Like some people like it, some people don't. Like this looks like it actually flips open, but it doesn't. It just kind of pops off. But it does smell really nice. Atomizer's pretty good. Yeah, very fresh, summertime in a bottle. $28.99 at Joma Shop. This is a good buy. I would highly recommend this one. I hope you found this information useful. Did I introduce you to any clones today that you were unaware of? If so, make sure to comment down below. Also, I'm going to be doing reviews of Parfums de Marly Latent and the best clones of it, so make sure you're subscribing for that content. Then I'm going to be doing top 10s of designer and niche fragrances in my collection. So if you are fragrance obsessed like I am, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. Thanks and take care.